reason some women who always seem to have it together isn't confidence, discipline, or having their life figured out. What if it's self-love? The women who keep moving forward when things fall apart, who don't spiral when life gets messy, who somehow create lives that work for them, aren't the most together. They're the ones who make self-love their power. In this video, I'll show you why the fastest way to get where you want to go, whether that's success, wealth, or any other goals, isn't more discipline or more pressure. It's one power move, and it starts with how you treat yourself. Hey there, I'm Sanaya, and self-love is the foundation of everything I teach. And when I talk about self-love, I'm not talking about affirmations on a mirror or pretending everything is fine, toxic positivity. I'm talking about the kind of self-love where you would move heaven and earth for yourself, the same way you would for someone you deeply love. Because that's where real power comes from. Not control, not perfection, and definitely not from forcing things. It comes from trusting yourself to make good decisions, handle setbacks, and keep moving without falling apart. That's self-love in action. Think about how you show up for someone you love. You're patient, you don't give up easily, you problem solve instead of panic, you stretch, you adapt, you try again. Now imagine bringing that same energy to yourself. When you love yourself like that, you behave differently. You stop fighting life, you don't collapse when things don't go your way, and obstacles stop feeling like proof that you just can't. Because power doesn't come from controlling outcomes. It comes from trusting yourself, no matter what happens. And when you trust yourself, well, you become powerful. One of the clearest signs of real power is you're not constantly overwhelmed. That doesn't mean life is easy or simple. It means that you are regulated enough to meet life without drowning in it. You don't spiral at every challenge. You don't catastrophize every setback. And you don't shut down just because things feel uncertain. You pause, you breathe, and you ask, what's the next step I can actually take? That ability to choose your next move instead of panicking, that's power. Power doesn't mean you know everything. It means you just know your next step, even in uncertainty, even in transition, even when the bigger picture hasn't revealed itself yet. Women who love themselves don't freeze in indecision. They trust the clarity that comes through action, not perfection. They take the step that's available now and trust the next one will reveal itself when it's time. So power is being able to wait without forcing, rushing, or stressing. There is power in just being patient. When you're rooted in self-love, you stop pushing life uphill. You're not chasing joy. You're not chasing love. You're not chasing success. You're aligned with it. Opportunities start finding you, people resonate with you, and things just rearrange themselves in your favor. Not because you're trying harder, but because your energy isn't coming from lack anymore. That's why manifestation feels easier when you come from love. Power is the ability to attract what you want. Real power reveals itself when things go wrong, when stress doesn't break you, when challenges activate creativity instead of panic, and when you can still think clearly and respond instead of reacting. Self-love gives you the resilience to say, there's a way through this. There's something here for me. This isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. And that mindset doesn't come from positivity. It comes from feeling safe in yourself. You can use your power when you feel safe. Women in their power don't believe they're limited. They believe they can learn. They believe that they can grow. They believe that they can become the version of themselves their vision requires. Nothing feels impossible, just unfamiliar. And instead of shrinking back, they grow forward. That willingness to evolve, that's power. Now here's something most people miss. Women who truly love themselves don't burn out the same way everyone else does. They may get tired, they may feel stretched, but they know when to pause. They rest without guilt. They recalibrate instead of pushing harder. And they listen to their bodies. Slowing down isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And it takes power to honor that.
How do you think you're doing with self-love? Take the self-love scorecard and let's find out. You'll get your self-love score and discover where you might need to give yourself a little more love. Because loving yourself, that's your power. Scan the QR code on the screen or head to the link in the description to take the quiz now.
When self-love is the root of your tree, life stops feeling so difficult. It feels lighter. There's curiosity again. There's playfulness. There's trust. Even the hard parts feel meaningful. Even the unknown feels like an adventure. Not because life is perfect, because it's not, but because you know this truth. I've got me. And that is real power. Thank you for joining me today. You are loved.